Most internet fraudsters are first-class graduates. Most girls in the hookup industry are university students, quote me anywhere. Why? The school also has emphasized for money. Education these days has been monetized. We give honor to whom honor is not due. We applaud evil. One of the greatest challenge we face in this our present day society is we harbor evil, we pamper evil, and we wear evil as a coat. Everybody wants to attain success. A little girl that managed to develop breasts, we open her mouth and tell you that a man that earns #1 million in a month is a red flag. The societal pressure this time around is trying to tell you as a man, make this money by all means. If you like, go and kidnap. If you like, kill all your family members in money ritual. If you like, group everybody around you. I wore one brown trouser, one white shirt from my NCE 1 till the day I graduated, and you will never see it dirty. Any day we have class, I will brush it. Know who you are, know where you are coming from, and know where you are going to. If you know that your parents cannot afford to bail you out from a prison, please don't be in a gang of people that draw tattoo and consumes Indian hemp. A day will come whereby something strong will hit them and you will be affected. As I am now, I will never applaud you if I don't know your source of income.
I want to welcome you to this special episode of No More Conversation. Today, I want you to stay tuned. I want you to pay attention to what we'll be discussing today because I tell you, you are not ready for this today. So today I'm with one of my favorite friends, right from the days of Federal College. We attended the same higher institution, and I'm glad that today he's in the studio with me.
And I'm happy also to be with my researcher, my professor, and my mentor. You know, those days he's always the one that normally do all our research work, all our online assignment. In fact, he was digital ready before us. He's at the forerunner of digital world before we join you. Once again, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be with you.
Thank you. So, Oga Sonny.
Yes.
I think I would like you to introduce yourself by yourself.
Thank you, audience and followers. I really appreciate you. Like I said earlier, the person with me here is my mentor. I'm not that person but your friend. I'm Ebu Siman Aniweze Sunday. I'm a teacher, a motivational speaker. I'm equally a skit maker also. Stay tuned, watch and listen because we have a lot to teach.
Before I take so much of your time, I don't know where you want to start or where you want to stop.
Thank you so much for your wise observation. Yes, if you can remember vividly before we opened the stage, we were saying about that we will tell the world the truth because the society we live in today has hidden that truth from those that needs it.
Yeah.
Now, in this current society we live today, we give honor to whom honor is not due. In those days, when we see evil, we correct it immediately.
Yeah.
But these days, we applaud evil. One of the greatest challenge we face in this our present day society is we harbor evil, we pamper evil, and we wear evil as a coat. These three things I will explain in details as our discussion goes on. The society we live in today does not give room for corrections. All what they want is wherever success comes from, bring it, we welcome you. There's something I want to enlighten the audience today are the 3 points that is causing our societal downfall. The 3 points that is causing damages in the areas of our youth. Everybody wants to attain success. Now the question is, how do we meet the path that will narrow us, that will navigate us through the channels that will give us success, that will grant us happiness, success that will not hurt? I want to break this down into 3 points. First of all, we look at the society we live in.
Okay.
Secondly, we look at success. And thirdly, we look at pressure. Okay. These are the 3 things that makes a man that wants to become something in life. Now, let me start from the society. The society we live in is a dynamic one. If you look around here, you find out that all whatsoever everybody is talking is money, wealth, riches, increase. Without talking about how do we get to the future, without talking about how do we train the younger generations to sustain our societal norms. While growing up, there's what we call moral discipline. Moral discipline will teach you that as a young man, you must pay compliment to an adult. Anybody can correct you whenever you are wrong, be it your parents or not. Babatunde Fafunwa once said in one of the core values of African traditional educations, he said that a child is that of the society. and payment of compliment and discipline and respect for elders and those in position of authorities is what should be instilled in the youth. These days, who is after the youth? Who is after your well-being? Who is after your good morals? What they are after is what? Your money.
Your money.
Once a child makes money, they don't care to know. I never disputed the fact that money is not good, but you have to plan and work for the money first. A child who is supposed to be in secondary school, that is the pathway, the generation, the society is supposed to teach him that this is your planning stage. It is the time you plant and not the time you expect harvest. Harvest will come after you have planted. You must have nurtured, you must have removed your weeds, you must have trimmed your unwanted parts of the plant. That is when you will expect your what? Harvest. But now what are we seeing? A secondary school child, instead of focusing in his academics, he is focusing on how to get an internet-enabled phone, who to dupe, who to steal from, and make it large. Now, such a child is seeing his future at his footsteps. What am I trying to say? The society we are living in today has failed us to an extent that they have failed to correct what is supposed to be in the morning. Now it's dark. There's a parable that we chase the dark goat while the sun is bright before night. Because once it's night, everywhere becomes dark. You can no longer see the black goat. Now the black goat in our society has entered in the mid part of the night. There's no way you can be able to lay hands on it. Am I talking about our ladies? That one is another story for the day. It is high time you see our young girls dressing decently, trying to plan their future, trying to become trying to think of what they will be tomorrow. What are we seeing today? A little girl that managed to develop breasts. We open her mouth and tell you that a man that earns ₦1 million in a month is a red flag. And she's mentioning ₦1 million as a red flag, has nothing upstairs and has nothing to show for in the future. No skills, no knowledge, no certificates. And he's calling a man that is struggling to make his money that he's a red flag. A red flag is something that is not even meant to come closer to. When you see a red caution tape, it means you should avoid that thing. So any man that earns ₦1 million is a red flag. That means that the societal pressure this time around is trying to tell you as a man, make this money by all means. If you like, go and kidnap. If you like, kill all your family members in money ritual. If you like, group everybody around you. All what we need is to see you flaunt that money. As I am now, I will never applaud you if I don't know your source of income. I have never seen someone who retired as an internet fraudster and was given an appointment, and at the end of the day, he started earning a pension as a retired internet fraudster. I have never seen a prostitute who retired and was given an appointment with retirement benefits. Never. How many youths of these days are willing to go into skill acquisition? Everybody wants to make it large. How many girls of these days are willing to go into small petty trading to assist their family, assist themselves to become who they want to be? All what they want to is, who will I sleep with that will give me this money? I want to use the latest iPhone. If I'm not mistaken, the latest iPhone now is the 17 series, which I know is up to $1 million plus. Do you know that the money that purchased this phone is the capital that someone can use to start his business? In fact, some of the enterprise that we see today never started with a capital base of such amount. At this first point, I'm deliberating at the society itself, how the society has failed us and how they can help us, because there's still time. If we start now, it's never late. Those days when we are going to school together, once the lecturer is in the class, you are not being born. Permit me to use pidgin English. They know born you well.
They know born you well.
That you cross a lecture hall and there's a lecturer inside. Dr. C.C. Abanobi of blessed memory, our measurement and evaluation lecturer. When you hear his voice from afar, Abanobi is in the class. Please just avoid that environment. I was opportune to deliver a lecture in one private university somewhere in Ondo State early this year. My brother, let me tell you the truth. What they are going these days is no longer school. It's only few, handful. Most of the girls and boys you see there, the boys are coming there to learn how to improve in their internet skills, internet frauding skills. And the girls are there to garnish up their prostitution ability and steals. There's a lecture theater that is supposed to hold at least 200 students. Now the lecturer is in the hall trying to calm the noise in the class. Others are outside taking selfies, making TikTok videos, and all manner of nonsense. and there's a lecturer inside the hall. Now, are they coming there to gain knowledge or are they coming there to flaunt? A school is meant to be a place where problems are being solved. But now, the 90% of our societal problem started from our higher institutions. Most girls in the hookup industry are university students, put me anywhere. Most internet fraudsters are first-class graduates. Most boys who has failed to employ their certificates and skills that they obtained in the university, polytechnics, and colleges of education are people who pass through the four corners of the school. Why? The school also has emphasized in more money. Education these days has been monetized. We are no longer going to school because we want knowledge. We are passing through school, we are passing through monetized institutions. Somebody will be in Abuja where he went to visit one sugar daddy. Everything is going on there. All you need to do is to put calls. Please help me and coordinate one. When I come back, I will see you. The money is there. Now, let's talk about pressure from the society. If I'm to define pressure from the mechanical point of view, pressure is a force that is applied on an object that makes it to do or lose its shape, either in the elastic form or in the spring form. For example, when I get an elastic ladder and I try to drag it, the more I apply force on it, the more it tries to take a new dimension. It will get to a point whereby it will reach its elastic limit. Then it will cut. In economics, we call it saturation point. Fine. Now, I use myself as an example. When I left school in 2019, 2020, COVID-19 started. That time I was living in somewhere within Umuonaje axis of Asaba, the capital city of Delta State. And that was when this internet frauding of 18 kicked up to its peak. I was living in a street whereby almost every boy of my age owns a car. In the morning, before I come out, I will feel so intimidated to come out. Because coming out, I will see them coming back from the club and they will embarrass you. Physical assault, emotional assault, psychological assault, they are all there. They are there to give you to its peak. Now, one day, I was kind of tidying up my compound when everybody has gone to. Then I was working in a supermarket somewhere around DBS Road. So it's a shifting work. In the morning, sometimes I go close by 2, sometimes I go by 2, I come back by 8. So after sweeping, I wanted to go and trash the dirt and the water I used to mop. So one of them was coming back from the club early in the morning. And there's a pothole opposite our compound and it's finished raining that night. This guy with all the speed and in his drunken stupor splashed water on my body. He stood down. I thought maybe he came to apologize. This man said, if he pay you, go and hustle like your mate. This is a physical embarrassment. I looked at him with the tattoos in his body and all that. I said, God, this money of 18, I cannot kill myself because I want to make money. I know who I am. I know what is in me and I know where I'm going to. These are the three motivational factors in me that made me to take a bold step, because he said, if he pain you, that word till I die will continue to remain in my mind. If he pain you, go and make your money. And one worry woman that was selling food, she normally hawk food in the morning. Those boys normally patronize her very well. An elderly woman that are supposed to sympathize with me, with her ways of experience, added more to the injury. That was where I told that the society has failed us. We applaud things that is not supposed to. We applaud the devil. We pamper evil. And we wear evil as clothes. This woman told me, say, bros, now truly tell you, this money you supposed to make, now your mate be. Well, I left. Getting to my workplace, it was a supermarket, and I was meant to be a front desk attendant. When customer buy things, I will scan price, put in the bag, and they will take. This same set of people will come, even elderly people, because I have female colleagues. They are enchanted by their beauty. They want to enjoy their backside. They want to have them. You know, they will flaunt money. You know, one thing about women and material things is that it takes 5% of this generation women, even married women, I quote, to resist the temptation of material things. They will flaunt money, flaunt gifts. In fact, I have a colleague then. She doesn't use her money to buy anything. If she wants to eat, she will place order from 4 different 5 customers. Before you know, 4 different 5, 3 or 2 or 4 different 5 dispatch riders will bring food assorted. I will not lie for you, I benefited because the ones she could not eat, I consumed them. It's a way of survival. I must survive. Yes. What am I trying to say in essence? These boys will come in front of my female colleagues. They will make me look like a lesser person. they will make me to understand that yes, I'm a man biologically, but socially, societally, I'm not a man because I lack the material possession that qualifies a man according to the definition of our society. Because the definition of our society of whom a man is anybody who can be able to flaunt wealth and spread wealth anywhere, anytime, in any plan, any place. One day, I was equally in front of that shop. I was attending to a customer. After attending to them, all those days, after buying, there's a leftover change. They will drop it on your desk as a way of encouragement. Take this money, buy something for yourself. And this guy came. I attended to him. After everything, I attended to him. He left my female colleague. After everything, he removed the money, the change I gave him, about 700 something naira. He slotted his hands in his pockets. He brought out money. He went to the desk of my female colleague. He dropped it there. He turned back and looked at me and said, if he pay you, go and make your own. Now you see the pressure I'm trying to talk about. Societal pressure is something that every man must take cognizance of. Societal pressure is something that has sent so many people to early grave. Societal pressure is something that has made so many young men and women to lose their dignity, to lose their future, to lose some part of their body, even lose their lives. Can I tell you how many times I've been walking around the DPA area, what's it called, Summit area, and I found a young lady mad. Why? She wants to belong. And it's not their fault.
Yeah.
All these things are irresistible behaviors that force them doing something that wants to please, that will please the society.
Yeah.
If you want to become who you are, don't do things to please the society.
Yeah.
Dr. Charles Apoki said something, and I quote. He said, I don't derive relevance from the context of marriage. I derive relevance from what I have to offer.
Yeah.
Now, if I coin it to my own self, I don't derive relevance from what the society say about me, but I derive relevance from my contributions to the society. I want to drop a point that whenever people to overcome this societal pressure, what is that point? Know who you are, know where you are coming from, and know where you are going to. It is 3 points in one. If you know that your parents cannot afford to bail you out from a prison, please don't be in a gang of people that draw tattoo and consumes Indian hemp with all manner of strong drugs. Because by the time you work in their company, a day will come whereby something strong will hit them and you will be affected. Who you are, accept yourself. Even if people reject you, accept yourself. Accept yourself. Let that little you have be enough for you. But that doesn't stop you from working hard. I never said because money will stop you from, money will distract you from becoming who you are, that for that reason you shouldn't work. No, Bible said we should work and pray. We should work and pray. Diversify your efforts. Even if you have one shoe, one slippers, one trouser, one shirt, keep it clean. Make yourself appear neat before people. The way you present yourself to the world is the way they will accept you.
Yeah.
I cannot go out of my house without putting on perfume, without looking neat. Even if I have one clothes, I must iron it. It started even back those when we were in school.
Yeah.
I wore one brown trouser, one white shirt. From my NCE 1 till the day I graduated, and you will never see it dirty. Any day we have class, I will brush it, iron it. Even on the day of project defense, I managed to borrow a suit to cover it. And I wore it to the podium where I defended my project. It was even when I left the school that I pitied for that trouser and I was able to get a new one. So societal pressure is something that has taken so many youths from us, people with bright future, people who are supposed to be the Chinua Achebe, the Wole Soyinka of our time, has died in the hands of societal pressure. Why? They want to make this money. Money without wisdom, money without humility, money without a good conduct is nothing to me. If you have money and you lack the humble character to accommodate people around you, my brother, that your money is nonsense. That money you think you have made, that is making you show attitude to your friends, that is making you dislike people around you, that is making you treat people within you like trash, is an amount somebody like me and you paid this morning as hospital bill. Who are you now to look down on someone because by chance, way and manner, the way they say it in the military setting, you have made the money? We have belief system. That is why in those days, for a lady to get pregnant out of wedlock is something that is a taboo. Today, what are we seeing? Baby mamas everywhere.
Yeah.
All these things are societal pressures. Now, how can you overcome societal pressure again? Having faith in God. God is the only one who has the power to control the earth, because the earth is of him and the fullness what?
Thereof.
Yes, he said it. If you have the faith in God, no matter how the pressure is, you can be able to overcome. What made me to overcome my own? Prayers. I made prayer a habit. Daniel in the Bible said, no matter how the pressure from the Babylons is, I can never define myself from what? A portion of the king's meal. If you make it up in your mind that no matter what is going my way, I should be contented with that thing that I have, with that money I'm earning now, while I work harder for a bigger one. I have never seen someone who worked hard, prayed, diversified his effort without being blessed. If you have seen any, tell me. You started your life well. You wake up in the morning, you go out for your daily bread, you pray, you diversify your efforts. Anywhere you hear of opportunities, you invest, you pray over it, you nurse it. With time, God will bless you. God can never see you struggle and die in struggling. He's a loving Father. If you have that mindset as a young man coming up, that the things from the devil are things I will avoid, you will go far. Avoid the pressure from your opposite sex. Avoid the pressure of material things. Avoid the pressure of admiring wealth from unknown source. Before you admire to be like anybody, try to know his source of income. The last thing I would like to discuss is success itself. What is success? And when do we actually say we have attained this level of success? I cannot count myself as a successful man because I'm still struggling. And I've never seen any man on earth that was contented with the level of success he made in life till he died.
Yeah.
If success is something that is one can be contented with, Dangote, what's it called? $10, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg and co. They wouldn't even have been today investing. Success is not something that has a yardstick to be measured. Success is something that you cannot say, I have arrived at success, because we continue working as far as you see the day. So I was telling you a story of myself when I was living in Asaba before God found me and I left. And the things that motivated me, where God picked me and where he's taking me to. In that same shop where I tell you that these boys will come and molest me, harass me, emotionally, psychologically, at night, I will not be able to sleep. Because I will reason that waking up tomorrow, going to work again, is a form of going there again to entertain insults. Because there's no day I will not come back with insults. If insult and embarrassment is food, Oga Bright, I have ate it in different colors, different flavors, different denominations if it were to be currencies. I can never count so many times a guy will come with his girlfriend in front of me. In front of me, will be sexually harassing this in front of me. All these things to pain me. To tell me that I'm not a man, because societal wise, any man that doesn't have this money is not a man. So somewhere around 2020, around October, I met a very comforted young lady. She normally patronizes me. So whenever she comes, those my colleagues will push her to my table, say, go and meet him. He will attend to you. Because whenever she comes, she dresses in a decent way. She will come to my table and say, Oga Sonny, how you doing now? You self, you know they laugh. She never knew that the kind of fire burning in my heart is not the type that will
allow you to laugh.
It will never allow you to relax. One day she met me and said, I know where your problem is coming from, but I must encourage you. If other people fail to encourage you, I will encourage you because I know what you are passing through. Don't worry. One day it shall be fine. It shall be well. And that is the only encouragement I've ever received in my life. Ever since I started working there. I was in the shop. Somebody came and a pastor. I don't know his name. I don't even know the denomination he operates. He came and he bought something from me. After buying that thing, he gave me, I attended to him. The money he wanted to, his change was like about 100 naira plus. He said, this money, my spirit said I should dash you money. But if I dash you this money, it's too small. He slotted his hand in his pocket and brought money. He gave me mint, 5 pieces, 1,000 naira note. He said, this money I gave you, use it and enjoy your weekend. It was on a Saturday. So that day I was coming back. I was a morning shift. On my way coming back, somewhere around this stadium, I saw where they mounted a signboard. I said, recruitment into Nigerian Navy ongoing, this, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, let me go and try this thing and see how their exam looks like. I bought the form with my money, and one of the problems I had with the form is to sign the guarantor who would sign to stand in as a guarantor for me. I walked everywhere. I checked every nook and cranny of this Asaba. I never found anybody. One day, I was introduced to a top government official because they said the category of people are from level 12 civil servant or a prominent position office holder. They said he's a PDP, Kineko. I should go and meet him. He's a man with heart of gold. Immediately the man saw the position, the space where they said he should put his passport and the photocopy of his official ID card. He withdrew his pen. I asked him why. He said, okay, you won't put me for problem, Abi. Do you know who later signed this form for me? A Muslim. An Alhaji who never knew me from anywhere. I was only told that he's a member of a rep from Abuja. He are coming for a summit. It was even through a policeman who is my friend. He said his uncle, that I should go and meet. He came to this government house. I met the man. He never knew me from Adam. He looked at the form. He said, oh, you want to join this organization? Oh, chicken. He brought his pen. He appended his signature. Do you know that signature, God used that signature to make a way for me till this point? But wherever that form gets to, they saw that signature, the name, the good name that this man has created. When I got to the training school, I saw that almost everybody from Yobe State has the same signature with me. This man signed for almost everybody in the state. He's a man that they well respected. Now, what am I trying to say in essence? When can we say we have achieved success? Is it when we have made this money? Is it when we have built a house? Is it when we have bought a car? Oga Bright, when you build a mansion today in Asaba, tomorrow they will tell you that there's a fast selling estate somewhere in Ibejuleki. That when you should own a house there, that's when you have a one in Ibejuleki, they will tell you that there's one again in Abuja. In fact, they will tell you that there's another one in Dubai. Once you have that one, you are there. Success is not in it's not in any destination. It is not in any place. It's not in any home. Success is a thing of the mindset. It's a thing of the mindset. You may be successful in material things, but intellectually you'll be very poor.
Yeah, that's true.
You may be successful academically, but you may lack the money, the economic factors that will keep you in afloat with your fellow counterparts in the society. So we have different yardsticks to measure our success. 4 things the society must embrace if success must be achieved: in resistance to societal pressure and to preserve the societal norms. Number 1, we must speak the truth. Bible said, you shall know the truth and it will do you what?
To set you free.
It will set you free. Christ himself is the teacher of truth. He said that whoso hear that him, the Son of Man, will set free is what? Free indeed. What is he going to use to set you this free? He is not giving you money to set you free. He is not giving you cars to set you free. Christ Jesus does not give you money. Money comes from what you do. Money comes from your effort. But the truth is what he has given you. The peace is what he has given you. If you follow the truth in accordance with the teaching of the Bible, you will attain success and you will preserve societal norms. You will attain success and you will act to societal values. Showing your breast halfway to make money is not the truth and it will not make you a successful person. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala never showed anybody her breast. Today, she's at the top. People like late Professor Dora Akunyili did not show anybody their breast. Today, they are where they are. People like Dr. Charles Apoki did not scam anybody. But today, they are figures we look at. People like late Professor Chinua Achebe did not scam anybody, did not lie or defraud any organization. Today, we celebrate him. That book, Things Fall Apart, that man wrote so many years ago, is still one of the world's selling books today. If you must make wealth, you must make success in the society. Secondly, you must embrace humility. Humility is the second thing. Humility is the second thing that the society has failed to teach the world. If there's any form of pressure we are facing today, it is coming from the area of humility. I suffer this a lot. If you must be successful in life, no matter how hard you work, no matter how effort you put, and you lack this humility, you might make wealth, but you will make it in isolation. You become King Lion, the only king that has no friend. The day problem will fall on your feet, nobody will rescue you because you have used your arrogancy to chase people who would have helped you. In fact, there was one day I packaged an ice cream for a woman because she looked at my hand that is very dark. She said, Kai, have you not even bathed since morning? She has to wash the cover of the plate several times. In fact, she was even asking for a sanitizer. No, and all these things. Now she's trying to show me that the level of place she's coming from does not want me to touch her plate. Talk more of coming closer to her. And the third point is contentment. Contentment. In Igbo language, we call it Afro Juju. A Yoruba man will say Oju Kokoro. Somebody who has eye in everything. You must be contented with whatsoever thing you have. If you aspire to be as big as the elephant tomorrow, the little ant you have in your pocket, take care of it. Contentment is something that you should nurse within your surroundings. If you are contented with what you have, you will not think of who to envy. Enviness and jealousy is the primary stage of witchcraft. If you are contented with the little you have, you should dream how to invest it to make money, to make more wealth, to acquire more material things. If you are contented with what you have, you shouldn't invest it into puzzle schemes that does not give you any assurance of better things. If you are contented with what you have, you shouldn't give it to opposite sex because you want to seek a carnal knowledge of her. And the last thing I would like to talk about in this show before I wrap it off is corrective measures. Positive corrective measures. What are positive corrective measures? Correcting a person in a way that he will not feel embarrassed, he will not feel hurt, he will not feel looked down on. Correcting a person in a way that he will feel appreciated. There's a way I will correct you. You will feel that I have even encouraged you. There's a way I will correct my younger one. He will feel that I have given him the motivation to continue with what he's doing. Now, when you see someone struggling, a youth or be it an adult that is struggling, and you see that he's not getting it right through this way, instead of you trying to correct him through his wrongs, appreciate him first before you bring in where he's not getting it right. When you praise someone with his strength, he will continue to develop strength. We say, yes. Not when every time you continue complaining, you cannot do this thing well, you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way. We are two different people. The way you perceive things is not the way I perceive things. The way you see, the way you might handle this microphone may not be the way I will handle it. When you see a child that is striving to get something, try to patronize that person. Try to encourage. The little you have, encourage that person. I prefer buying things from a roadside store than going to a mall. Do you know why? Those mall owners, they are already made. They are rich. I see it as a place meant for people who are already there. People who have seen this success as their own. But you see those who are struggling along the streets to get their daily income. These are the people I patronize. Society should devise a positive means to throw corrective measures. Don't always emphasize on the negative side of one's behavior. Someone who is always wrong equally has sometimes when he's good. That is where the society equally has failed us. So trying to wrap it up, using positive corrective measures is something we should always emphasize on. And as a parent, please, I know this video will touch every nook and cranny of our society. I pray you will come across it. Anywhere you see, please do well to share. Recommend people to follow this page so that they will hear the truth. If a child who is not a child who is still a dependent relative comes home with something, you know he can't even afford 10% of it, please chase him or her away with that thing. Help us, because this generation we are drowning. When they say drowning, we are drowning inside flood. The flood, in fact, it has taken almost everything we have. You are a religious teacher. Please emphasize more. Emphasize more on decency. Emphasize more on hard works. In one of these days, I went to all these new generation churches to deliver a lecture that is titled Impact Program for Youth Skill Acquisition. I was looking at where I would see people bringing tools to teach children how to make beads, how to make cakes, how to make pastries and all that. They were teaching them how to make ₦1,000,000 with 10,000 naira. Money is not a skill. Money is a scarce commodity. Teach them that skill. Teach them the skill that is required to harness every other skill, which is humility, God-fearing, faith, and lastly, prayerful. I think at this junction, I've been able to exhaust the words in my mouth. But if you keep me, I will still say more because this society is seriously sick. He's seriously sick. He's seriously sick.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday.
Yes.
I enjoyed the flow. Thank you for your contribution. It means so much to us.
Thank you. Also,
I think I love the ending part of it where you were talking about parents taking responsibility and raising their children, because our society is made up of families. And if we can start getting it right from our families, it will flow down to our communities as a community. So thank you very much for being part of our programs. Our audience, I know you will enjoy this particular video, and I know you will have one or two things to say. So don't hesitate to drop your comments. And for Oga Sunday, I will tag his social media handles so that you can also connect with him.
Yes.
In case you want to speak.
Come
with
come in my DMs, follow my page as the case may be. I have so many to enlighten you. The society we are living in today needs proper treatment. We need to sanitize every corners of our society if kidnapping must end.
Yeah.
If we must live with our eyes closed,
Yeah.
we must sanitize every part of our society. This larger problem did not start from where it is today. It started from our inability to caution that little mistake we call a childish act.
Yeah.
The cock was once a chicken.
Yeah.
It was a chick. It formed from the egg. So do well to follow us. Do well to support us. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, viewers. See you some other time. Enjoy your video. Share, like.
Thank you so much. And I'll be glad and pleased to brace your event. Whenever you call on me, providing I have the time and I'm sure I will brace your events. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, sir. See you some other times, our audience.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.